Hello and welcome to the AWS hands-on session. Today we are going to learn how we can configure sticky sessions for your application load balancer. Let's first learn what is ELB. So ELB, Elastic Load Balancing, automatically distributes your incoming traffic across multiple targets such as EC2 instances, containers and IP addresses in one or more availability zone. It also monitors the health of its registered targets and routes traffic only to healthy targets. This is the diagram of load balancer. So as you can see, this load balancer is configured for multiple listener rules. Okay, and there are multiple targets in some target groups. So if a particular target goes unhealthy, then stops routing traffic to that target, and that's how it's working. Remember one thing, like ELB is not responsible for replacing the unhealthy targets, okay, unhealthy EC2 instances. What are the benefits of sticky sessions? Okay, so configuring sticky sessions can boost performance of your application. It can keep data exchange to minimum by reducing the number of times your servers need to exchange session data. Sticky sessions also increase the server responsiveness by allowing the servers to utilize the RAM cache more effectively. These are the two use cases, one without session stickiness and one with session stickiness. So as you can see, if a user is requesting the load balancer, then the load balancer makes request to random EC2 instances or random targets, whereas with the session stickiness, it sticks to a particular host, okay, sticks to a particular target. So that request, so when let's say this orange user requests, okay, a session cookie gets set in his browser, the cookie name is starts with the ELB. Okay, we'll see it in the session video, hands-on session. So once the cookie is set, then that particular host, the user will get response only from that particular host for that particular period of time. So let's go to the AWS console, and first of all I will load my CloudFormation template, which will take around 10 minutes. Okay, and we'll go from there. So this is my CloudFormation template. Okay, here I will create a couple of EC2 instances along with the load balancer and VPC with subnets and route tables. Okay, so I won't explain you each and every step of CloudFormation template, but you can refer my other video for that. I've loaded my CloudFormation template, after which all the resources are created. So this CloudFormation template has been loaded successfully. You can see all the resources are created in the status. I will move to the EC2 console and see if my EC2 instances are loaded successfully. Yes, all of my EC2 instances are loaded correctly. Go to the load balancer and make a request to the DNS, load balancer DNS. As you can see, it is loading page, an HTML page. I've also displayed the instance ID over here. So out of these instances, let me go back to the EC2 page. Yeah. So out of these instances, it will load randomly. Currently, the session stickiness is not configured. So that's why when you refresh the page, it's gonna load from a random instance ID. Okay. So let's now configure the session stickiness. So we'll move to the target groups. Okay. Click on the attributes. Click on edit. Okay. Here, as you can see, the stickiness section. Okay. You need to click on that and click on. You see, there are two options provided. One is the load balancer generated cookie, and one is the application based cookie. So if you are planning to set a cookie using your application, can select this option, but for this demo purpose we are going to select this load balancer generated cookie. Okay, and the stickiness duration, so here it's like a timeout. Okay, so we'll configure it only for 1 minute. Okay, and we'll save the changes. So this stickiness duration means that, you know, for this 1 minute duration the cookie will be set. Okay, and for which the request will be routed to that particular host. We'll save the changes and we'll move back to the load balancer DNS and see. So I'm refreshing the load balancer DNS page. Okay. And as you can see, it is getting served from a particular instance ID. Okay, and let's search this instance ID in our EC2. Yep, so it is getting served from this instance ID. Now I'll open up the cookie page, set from the settings of this browser, and will show you what cookie exactly gets set. So here I am in the cookie settings page, and as you can see, this AWS ALB cookie is getting set. This is the host. Okay, and as you can see, we'll refresh this page for a couple of times. After 1 minute, okay, after 1 minute, this instance ID will get changed. Okay, now let's try disabling the session stickiness. Okay, and from the attributes, we'll click on edit, uncheck this option and click on save. Okay, now we'll go back to the load balancer URL. Okay, let's wait for 1 minute. Okay, so as you can see, after disabling the session stickiness, it is giving a random instance ID. That means that it's not tied to a particular host, so session stickiness is not enabled. So that's it for now. Do share your comments. Let me know if you like the video. Thanks for watching.